Hello everybody and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Last time we had an incredible encounter with a bug that happened to be very real. And that scared the shit out of me. This time we're gonna finish up. Hopefully.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, Kim, I don't have anything to say to you. We're investigating this box that was left behind. We had the Fairweather T500 helmet. Interesting. And a T9 382 rifle scope. Interesting, okay. I wonder what that's about. The helmet's pretty awesome. Oh! Hang on! Isn't that... It is! It's the helmet! Oh! Okay. Interesting. If I wear that, and I wear that, that's, Oh, okay. Isn't that funny? That's the phone shit. The ceramic armor, so I could have worn the helmet. I wonder if I could have possibly gotten that before. Like, that's very interesting. It looks like a World War II like World War I helmet. That's wild. Let's get dressed for... Oh my god, I'm sorry. Let's get dressed for sneezing. Let's get dressed for fun and games, shall we? Let's actually take all our stuff off in the middle of winter and see what we can do. Oh my god, I look so sad. I look so sad. Oh my god. Okay. Definitely the Tear-Torn tie, because there really is no better tie now that we've lost our friend. I don't think we need reaction speed anymore. I think we're gonna go with, let's see here. I do like the Polar Anorak for composure and shivers. The pants? We never did find our pants. That's annoying to me. Oh, I'll put the Cuirass on because I know it's 0 empathy, but at least it gives me really good protection. Oh! Okay, Army Surplus Scarf. +2 to empathy, sucks to be poor. Okay, that's fine. Let's go for jeans. That does lower reaction speed, but, yeah, if we put our sneakers on, then we're better. I could do... I'm gonna do my encyclopedia hat, because I like my encyclopedia hat. I know I got the frog visor, but I like my encyclopedia hat. And... what do I want to do for glasses? I usually like the visual calculus, but I honestly feel like... Oh, actually, hang on. If I go... 2 encyclopedia, I can still wear the frog hat. Yeah, fuck this. 2 encyclopedia and frog hat. I look like a fucking nerd! And I've got 1 spot for gloves, which I usually use the foam, but have I got anything else? Do I actually not? I do, yeah. Electrochemistry. Yeah, sure, what about those? My electrochemistry is already 1. Let's go with, half-light. I feel like I'm not getting as many bonuses as I possibly could be. Oh, that's why. Yeah, okay. That Pinball Maker's coat's fun, but I like the anorak. Yeah. I mean, honest to God, I was actually thinking just going full drama. I might do that in another playthrough. I'm not really sure about it right now. A common sniper scope attached to almost any bolt-action 4.46 rifle. Okay, there's his scope. All right, we found that. Okay, let's go talk to the guy.
What is it? What do you want from me? I can't go.
Something is very wrong with him now.
Oh. Let me turn up my volume so I can hear. Sir, how could you not see the phasmid?
See?
He stares at the reeds and falls silent.
Mr. Dras?
Is he gonna die?
The man does not respond. He keeps staring, black eyes glazed over and bulging from their sockets, his gap-toothed mouth shaking. Like an addict of some terrible substance.
Right. Wave your hand in front of his eyes.
A light shiver passes him, followed by nothing. His hands are trembling, and he breathes slowly.
He's going into some kind of psychomotor immobility. The good news is, this solves our transportation problem. Doesn't it, Mr. Dras?
Oh!
The trembling mouth appears to sigh.
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help. It will need to be medical first, I'm afraid.
What's happened to this man?
Old age and shock.
I think it's the phasmid.
Yes, the arrest and the appearance of the phasmid, the combined stress. But you think it's something more than that, don't you?
There's much more. Remember what it said when it spoke. Quite a few things about that health check you did on him make sense now.
Yeah. He couldn't see it, it's just the reeds for him.
That could be part of the shock. But you're right, something is off here. Mr. Dras.
He touches the man's shoulder.
No response.
Maybe this is how the phasmid has stayed hidden. No, it's not that. I think it's addicted to that thing.
Like a drug?
He has displayed addict behavior, not just to painkillers.
His pupils appear to be dilated. They still are.
Examines the catatonic man's eyes. Before, when I evaluated his state, he seemed strangely animated.
He was energetic and articulate. After all these years alone, with little hygiene or medication, I would expect worse.
Perhaps this animation is induced by something in the phasmid?
It does not seem to be animated now it's left. Honestly, I'm ready to believe anything at this point. Maybe it is psychoactive. I mean, why not? It's 3 meters tall.
He takes off his glasses and cleans them. When he puts them back on, he's still staring at the sea. It's definitely toxic, the phasmid. He told me it is.
Told you? Yes, good. During your long staring match. I understand.
He's been here for a long time. Who knows how much of it in its company?
He did seem distressed when it finally came to arresting him. Like he didn't want to leave this place. And the insect, maybe.
He looks at his notebook.
I have absolutely forgotten to take notes. I hope I remember all of this. This will be one hell of a report. Thank God we have the photo.
No one would believe you without it.
We found some things in the phasmid's nest, Mr. Dross.
He stares into the reeds. Your words don't stir anything in him. Perhaps you should.
Show him the detached scope.
I lost.
You lost it, Mr. Dross?
He turns his eyes to the reeds again, as he's done so many times. Beige and white stripes.
He lost the scope. Then it somehow made its way over there. With the help of a magpie phasmid.
The lieutenant observes the lens sparkle in your hand.
This sight is a T9, Mr. Dras. Was it attached to the rifle when you made the shot?
Silence. Not even a sigh.
Show him the ceramic helmet.
Nothing. Just dull staring. Not even rage left, wherever he is. The last embers have gone out. The war is over.
If Kuno kicked it into the sea, as he said he did, Diab would put it back here. This makes sense. Mr. Dross could have picked it up. Or the Phasmid even. If it did, this is incredible.
I absolutely love that Kim has just gone absolutely insane because he saw the Phasmid. And everything is the Phasmid's fault now. He's completely lost his mind. It's so funny. I'm gonna let you rest now, Mr. Dross.
The plastic cape flaps around his face in a gust of wind. His back is slouched and his mouth open. The blacks of his eyes are receding. His pupils are returning to normal. The strength has all gone out of him. Just frail old bones in a sack of tracksuit trousers and a windbreaker.
Hang tight.
We should think about getting back to the mainland. To get help. He'll be safe here. If we don't take too long.
Alright. Well, goddamn, wasn't that an adventure and a half? Yeah, okay, there's nothing here. There it is. Now, I did have that thing for take a rest. I'm wondering if I can still do that. Because I don't know what difference that'll make. But it is... Well, actually, hang on. We'll stop there. I'm only curious. I will quick save just because.
The greasy old spring mattress lies in the corner. Fresh linen under the heavy caracal cover.
The offer still stands. Take it. You don't look so good.
Thanks.
The bed is quite inviting, all things considered. It's much warmer inside than out there.
Maybe a little shut-eye, just an hour.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. You didn't realize how tired you were. Your body is still nowhere near healed.
Curl up with your knees close to your chest.
The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until...
Until?
You feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening.
Okay.
Sleep.
Went to sleep in my frog hat. So I don't know what that's gonna do for me. Where's Kim? Go outside to the beach. Oh, I can't leave there. Interesting. Okay. I'm curious. I don't know what's going on. No, I'm not gonna do that. I like that you can do certain things before or after you're presented with them, so I'm very curious to see what's going on right now. The door is back, like you never opened it. Am I having a nightmare? Oh wait, no, I have to go down. Interesting that I can't do anything. Please don't make me regret this. Go down to the chain, there's something there. Why? Now Now do it! Walk into the water! What's going on? Whoa, what the hell?
Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry.
Okay.
Off to advise the Queen of Shest, most likely. This is the Holy Suzerain of Mwindi and Insulinda. Definitely not your wife. You need to talk to her. Think of the historical knowledge you could glean. I don't know, man. What is the Holy Suzerain doing here? Something seems off.
I'm dreaming, okay.
Very off. Just let her go. Listen to me for once.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, that's all I get. Smile.
I mean, hey to you too?
She says apprehensively. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, how are you doing, Harry?
Okay, there's a couple of options. I discovered a new species. I solved the entire case of the hangman. I'm not doing very well. I'm dying in a ruined flak tower. Blood is dripping down my chest. I'm in my head. I miss you. She's beautiful. I discovered a new species.
Wow, see? A new species.
She smiles. It's another sad smile with knitted brows.
I told you. Good things can still happen.
It changes nothing.
Well, don't say that. I know this positive thing sounds stupid to you, Harry, but it works. We all have an obligation to be happy. You too. And you will be. Now.
She looks over her shoulder.
This is everything I always warned you about.
Something is off.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She stops mid-sentence, glances to her right, then looks at her bag. Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
What's in the bag?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
Crown of immortality? Aren't you already wearing one?
Oh, this.
She corrects the wreath on her forehead.
This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder. Silence. Her nuptial gown flows in the wind, wraps around her holy body.
Anyway.
Your skin is holy and soft.
No, Harry. It's just regular skin. I'm not as beautiful as you always thought I was. Let's not get into it.
You are. None of the others are as beautiful as you.
She does not answer. There's that expression again. Silence. A distant wind blows. You can't think of anything
I failed
pretty
that.
to say.
Can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. We need to have one more massive epic showdown.
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really, we don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us. Our love. Our unborn daughters. It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
Oh God, whatever you do, Don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try it now.
I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Day.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day?
She looks at you quizzically. It does not seem like a mystery she wants to get into. You're the X something.
Wasn't I Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch. I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
We all told you. Everyone warned you.
Who, everyone?
Everyone. Literally all of you.
I should have stayed down. I should have gone even deeper to a place where I never met you, because it's impossible to meet people in the abyss of the void. I'm glad we're having this conversation. I'm getting so much closure. I should have stayed down.
My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I can't let them wait. It's impolite.
Cool. Your friends. Say hi to your friends for me, then.
I will.
The evening wind blows in and the gown wraps around her like a white flag.
1,000 times you beat an animal. 1,000 times you've raised that fabric. What is underneath has always calmed you, centered you, made you sane. In your mind, you could still climb inside her bed, still the only man.
You're the morning.
The morning? I don't understand.
No, I mean mourning. I'm grieving, but you're not even dead.
Oh my god, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the morning. Mourning someone who's still alive. Any of that. I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn.
She breathes out. Sounds more angry than a sigh.
This is a bit much for me. It feels like your ribs are cracking around your heart.
Just rub your chest and moan.
The advisor to the Queen of Sorrence sighs and looks down at the crumbling asphalt. There is nothing she can do about your chest pain.
I've heard you before. You're the voice on the phone.
Oh, Harry, you shouldn't have done that.
She shakes her head very slowly, her white hair brushing her shoulders. Do what?
Call me like that.
It wasn't me, it was my hand. Raise your hand. My fingers called you.
They shouldn't have. They really shouldn't. I was in Morova already. Safe. In the warmth of the night. Wrapped in my future love. There, I think of you less and less.
Man, what a bitch.
Whole weeks go by without me remembering you.
No, I mean, we don't know what happened.
Months already. Soon it will be years without the hurt. I sit there in Morova, in the holy gratitude of my bliss. I put my hand on my belly and smile.
The air gets cold around you. She looks down on her stomach, then up at you. Her eyes are full of tremendous distance and mystery. The death blow is coming. Black-eyed dogs wander the alleys. Apple trees hang their bony limbs low over the patchwork of roofs. Red and black. Revachol West, the evening sun. She's left and bloomed, far away from us, our vast soul.
Let's go for it. Logic Medium 10, your name.
It's Dora. That's what the voice said on the phone.
Dora is short for Dolores.
Dubois, yes. Dora Dubois.
That's why I think of Dolores Day.
Why what?
Are you Dora Dubois?
Oh no. No. We're not doing that again.
That was not the death blow yet. You saved yourself. For now. Keep stumbling around, and it will happen.
On second thought, you're Dolores Day, Queen Regnant of the territories of Mundi and Insulinde, and nothing else.
Yes, Harry. I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world. Oh God, it's already so late. I have to go, Harry.
A tiny golden watch with red straps. around her bony little wrists.
Yeah, I bought you this figure of a headless fallen rider.
I don't want it. It looks expensive. I don't want it.
I thought you liked figurines. I thought the figurines were for getting you back.
That's not what figurines do, Harry.
Then the figurines don't do anything.
She looks at the headless Fallen Rider between your fingers and doesn't know what to say. The figurines don't do anything? Anything at all? But I thought the historic figure she had.
She liked war games and figurines?
Yes, I thought it would be good.
What about dice? I had some custom dice made in this place, a doomed commercial area.
Harry, I don't want things. I want to go to the aerodrome.
Okay, I won't give you things then.
I didn't ask for things. It's too late to give me anything.
Oh, I got a
I
secret
would have
task.
liked the Headless Fallen Rider. Back then.
I'm really torn. I want to say I know you still love me, but I'm worried I'll die. Because it's not true, she doesn't. Everything I've heard, she doesn't. Don't go.
No, don't say it. Don't beg. It will only make her go.
Wait, yes, I have other questions first.
Yes, somewhere hidden among the options popping up in your nervous system is the right one. That will make her love you again and not go to the aerodrome at all.
That's not a very good way for things to be.
It's not. But
She looks at her feet, while the golden sandals cover her toes. But what? Tell me there's something good.
I don't know why I said but. There is no but.
That's it?
That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
Where in hell? Stop. You're only making it worse for him. You never help with anything.
Good for me where? In fucking hell?
Oh yes, she'll come around now. I made her love you again, Harry. Are you stupid? She's about to say something. Here it comes. She's starting to love
No,
him
she
again.
doesn't.
Her innocence, Dolores Day, fiddles with the handle of her airport bag. She has a pained expression on her face. It's agonizing. See? She isn't saying anything. I don't understand. It was, she herself said.
We were bad for each other, okay? I was bad for you. Can you not see? I'm bad. I had to stop. I couldn't just turn into a bad person. You will get better. It just takes some time. For you, I think it will take something like 20 years, maybe? It was hard for me too, you know? I used to think I couldn't live without you.
She looks you straight in the eyes. Her irises are light blue, flecked with green.
But I can.
Wow.
It's not. It's just not possible. It's like eating rocks. You just can't do it.
20 years? That's so much time.
Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2.
Wow!
Phew.
So you felt that way once. You can't live without me.
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone.
You know what? Fine. I still have other things I need to
What
know.
other things? We've been through all the things, Harry.
You said I have a vast soul and you'll always come back.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender, long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
You didn't say it. You wrote it in a letter. Handwritten letter. I kept it in my paperwork.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
She brushes a strand of white hair out of her eye.
You need to recite it to her, for effect. All of it. No summaries. Yeah, put a stake through your heart. She'll get hurt too. Collateral damage. She won't get hurt. She'll bend out of the way.
No, I'm gonna summarize it. Hi, Sasquatch. You know what I mean. You left me a letter saying you would always come back to me, but you can't believe how happy you are with me.
Okay, Harry. Okay. It was morning and you slept. The room smelled of cigarettes and Rowans. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left. It was autumn, the first one we had together. But you have to understand, it was 1,000,000 years ago. No, it was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. But I am no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your mind.
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her hips.
No.
Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, you should let me go to the aerodrome.
What happens now?
Nothing. I have to go. I'm gonna go now.
Her hand wraps around the handle of the bag in her hand again.
I was wrong. You don't have power over her anymore. You shouldn't have said that. I am wrong about everything. You should go on without me.
Can't we sit down and have a coffee first? There's a cafeteria on the corner.
No. That would only be painful and dull. At the aerodrome, life, love, and laughter are waiting for me. At the cafeteria, dust, hell, and tragic.
I don't
comedy.
like her. Fuck it. Okay, I understand. Nod silently, like a martyr.
No, you don't. You're just being a martyr. And I'm really not going now. The time is up. I must be on the end of the light.
She turns. Will we ever see each other again?
I won't see you, but you will see me.
How can that be?
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
How will I see you again, then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time. So long ago.
But this is intolerably bad.
Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death, or war, or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
Okay. It's starting to irritate me. Fine. Be that way.
You're up quick. How was your sleep?
I have a problem. Oh dear. I seem to have lost 90% of my muscle mass. Just gonna screenshot that. You're up quick. How was your sleep? Sorry, I can't stare at it. Oh my god. Slender Man. Yeah, right. Holy shit, that was a hell of a sleep. How long did I sleep? 50 years? Let's solve this fucking case. My sleep was deep and invigorating. Try to cover up the blood seeping out with your hands. Actually, it was total annihilation, Kim. Swallow the blood and conclude. Let's get back to the mainland. That's the next step in this task chain. Just spit out the blood and get back to work. You're badass like that. Swallow the blood.
Okay.
He replies simply. Ha! That's a problem for me. Use the boat to return to the mainland. Yeah, that's hilariously odd. Where'd it go? There is something wrong with my jacket. What in actual fuck happened? I got the skinny arms glitch. Love it. Also, good evening. Hi, Stefingo. Nice to see ya. Skinny arm glitch, huh? Well, I'll be goddamned. Hopefully. Oh, I see. Okay, that's really funny. Wow. Holy shit. That's a funny glitch. Warm air from the inside of the building. It's warmer there than out here. Yep. We established that. Okay. Alright, let's see where, what else we can do here. These stairs feel ancient. Soldiers' feet ran up them long ago.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
Alright, let's return to the mainland.
Let's. We are done here.
He says, adjusting his glasses as he looks out over the water.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet. But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you. Two men and a woman stand on the concrete square of a nameless village, looking at a small yellow boat as it draws closer. The sea is calm. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Is it assholes from work?
Look what the tide brought in.
Ah, fuck. Says the man without sunglasses. Suddenly his expression changes and he tilts his head.
Harry, you're bleeding all over the place. You're half dead.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen. This is the man with sunglasses from the Whirling in Rags. But where are his sunglasses?
Wait, you're the man with sunglasses.
That's right. And you're bleeding.
No one else seems bothered by the bleeding.
Bothered by it? Harry, you look like you need a fucking organ transplant. Oh, fuck it. Let's not get into that.
Forget all about this. These are giant...
We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
Who are you people?
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstam. I believe we've met on several occasions.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Quemar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heilerstam, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our
points to the
investigation led us. We might need your help with something later.
He adds, suddenly regaining his confidence.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Or, way to feed me to the wolves, or, no, Kim, you've got to have my back. Let's destroy them.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
She says warmly, flashing the lieutenant the tiniest of smiles.
Letting the lieutenant know he Shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
What's this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trant, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trant, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets. Shit kid. What an interesting moniker.
What's a shit kid?
You. Shit kid? That's you.
Maybe you've deserved it.
Fuck off! How do you know I was here?
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
Oh, saved his establishment, still he betrays me. And again, okay, I understand. Okay, guards, I told you. Turn to face the general direction of whirling and yell, "Damn you, cafeteria manager! You betrayed me for the last time!"
Speaking of which, the giant aerografito in front of the building. The one that's burning. Did you do that?
Yeah, I lit it on fire. It was a poetic gesture.
I knew it. Didn't I tell you, Trant? I told you it was our shit kid.
The line is from Lou Giatun's Mirova 82, isn't it? About girl-child communism, the titular returning character to ghost the apparition of...
He looks around and notices the
Good
impatience.
choice, Harry.
Stops himself.
He is correct. It was the Seraillese poet,
Thanks for the experience,
Lou Giaton,
fuckface.
who, in the 50s of the last century, composed her.
Don't encourage him, Trant.
Okay.
You're not the man in sunglasses at all. You're not even blonde.
Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true. And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on.
He was too sarcastic for you to realize who he was.
Actually, I suspect something was off.
Did you? Or did you literally not recognize my face? We've been partners for how long, Harry? Don't answer that. You don't remember.
Oh, you never told me you're not the horse-faced woman. Points at her.
Lieutenant, my name is not Horse-Faced Woman. It's Judith Minot. I was assigned to your unit 2 months ago. I thought we were friends.
Patrol Officer Minot, glad to make the acquaintance. Pass behind us.
Right, sir.
Guilty as charged, and
He was too sarcastic.
I didn't lie to you. No one lies to you. You were so fucked up on booze you couldn't recognize your own partner.
Lieutenant, my name is not Horse-Faced
Truly
Woman.
sorry.
Okay, you're my commanding officer. I really want to respect you. I want us to have a normal relationship.
That will never happen, Jude. He's the rudest man on earth. He's the reason why the rest of us have to take sensitivity training. And I hate sensitivity training.
So Trent Heidelstam turns out to be special consultant Trent Heidelstam.
Yes, I'm Trant Heidelstam. I never said I wasn't Trant Heidelstam.
What was up with the kid then?
Mikhail? Mikhail's my son.
His son? What a joke. Everyone is lying to you.
Oh yeah? What was up with all the interesting history? Spying on me?
No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see Martinez. It was a coincidence.
So what are you special consulting here?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s. Like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on.
Again, no one's who they say they are.
Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily.
Gardener, scab leader, this. Tell me at least you are who you say you
Yes, I'm still Kinkisuragi, still a lieutenant from Precinct 57.
Still caught up in this crossfire, too.
were. You mentioned a task force?
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Refresh my memory. Who else is in this?
Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Trond fucking Heidelstein, and Guillaume baby.
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show.
Who's Gideon Bebby?
Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left because he lost faith in your ability to lead the unit. Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Tron because I'm forcing him to stay.
Okay, so what does the unit do?
Do? It's a major crimes unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We are shit tier now, Harry. Because of you.
The 41st isn't...
He trails off, not wishing to finish the sentence. Where have you been all this time? There's a mercenary tribunal.
God damn it, Harry.
He shifts his weight, crosses his arms, and looks you in the eye.
You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All will burn. Detect or die.
Oh, Stefango, that was last VOD. Literally, the one I last uploaded to YouTube. It was at the end of it, and yes, it was magical. Wait, see, let me face a squad of trained killers alone just to teach me a lesson. All will burn, Satellite Officer Vic Mark. Make no mistake about it. Why don't you detect or die then? Why would you leave a literal police god? I said all those things, I'm not like that anymore. Wait, see, let me face a squad of trained killers alone just to teach me a lesson?
It wasn't like that.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
Why didn't you detect or die then?
Oh, you think it was cool you saying that? Aesthetic somehow? You were crying when we got here. Breaking things. You said we were going into the abyss. None of us wanted to see the abyss. So we fucked off. Like you told us to.
None of this is ringing any bells.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, e-solar, pound, and so on.
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Oh, there's a couple of different things that are good here. Wait, socioeconomically? You think I'm so poor I lost my memory? I drank so much I lost my memory, I'm now slowly recovering it. I made it all up, it was a fantasy, a stupid joke, I know what I am. I might have something to do with an anomaly in the church, a 2mm hole in the world. I am a highly experimental detective. This was a method I used to solve the case. Or something so sad happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore. It was a defense mechanism. I'm gonna try the first one first, because it's
Not
funny.
when you phrase it like that. But I don't think critical theory. I know everyone thinks this is far-fetched pink academia, but still, I don't think it should be off the table here.
What? He lost his memory because of capitalism?
I lost my memory because of capitalism.
No, not like that. I'm not talking Vrede for school here. But Harry, I asked you, what do you think happened?
Capitalism. Capitalism fucked me beyond all recognition. Trent is right. I drank so much I lost my memory and I'm slowly recovering it.
He is. He's getting better. And I can confirm that he drank a lot of alcohol prior to it happening.
I believe he drank. People do that, especially this one. What they don't do is forget their whole life because of drinking.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
I have?
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the 2 drunks case, the other when we looked into that mural.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes.
What?
Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if
Yeah.
this is not a significant anomaly
World,
at
fuck
all?
me.
Something to be explained, approached as a defect. Look at the sensory input here. Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input.
Yeah, I totally snapped.
Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now? I want to know
Don't
that.
call me a cretin.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
I'm ready to lead again. Line detective is good for now. He's wrong. I'm too far gone for work. Fuck all of you. I don't want to be in your unit. And what now? Fuck all of you. I don't want to be in your unit.
No, Harry. Fuck you. You already fucked us. I've already explained this shit to Price twice. To Berdyayeva 4 times. I'm your partner. I answer for you when you're not there.
They can keep that pension. You're rock solid. You can put your clothes on hard.
What now?
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Really?
No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
Oh, man. Hold on. In the ocean?
Yes, in the ocean, under the sea. Our work vehicle, with fish and clams and other sea shit.
That was me. It was stolen by traffic hooligans. I drove it into the ocean when I was drunk. I thought the killer would be underwater. He wasn't. Tequila Sunset. I also jumped the canal, by the way. I don't know. I don't know what it's doing there. Comedy option. I thought the killer would be underwater.
Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. Underwater killer. So funny, Harry. Thank you for fucking me. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of my payslip. You know that, right? You're gonna get fired, and I'm gonna pay till I die. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
I got my badge right here!
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic.
Oh, shit!
The badge slips out of your hand.
Oh my god, okay. Hand-eye coordination, challenging 12, catch it, 83% YOLO. What?!
You juggle the badge for a second, unsuccessfully, and it lands on the ground
Oh.
60 meters away.
He found it. He found it, Jean. It's his badge.
I'm not cool.
And your gun?
The man stares at you unimpressed.
As if having your badge and gun are natural stakes, not achievements.
My gun is right here.
He has it. And he didn't drop it. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone.
I'm not drunk. I haven't started drinking again.
So you forgot to drink? I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then?
Oh, I upgraded. Okay, fuck this guy. Why is suggestion highlighted? I am going to fucking upgrade something. What am I gonna upgrade? Do I do Inland Empire or Esprit de Corps? Understand cop culture. Okay.
He's wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
Hold on, I just haven't washed myself after the autopsy. Ew, that's true. Oh my god. Yeah, I've handled an actual corpse. Yeah, it's been a bit of a week. I'm sorry I smell bad. None of this matters. My odor situation, it's meaningless compared to what I've discovered.
What you've discovered? You let the suspect escape, a certain Glacier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
We've read the report, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuragis. We know.
Oh man, okay. Clazier, she was some kind of spy from the Occident, specially trained. Not taking her in was the right thing to do. She gave us a vital clue that led us to the island. Okay, I got duped there. She pulled one on me.
Oh, well, if she was nice. I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect. The one who shot herself in the head.
Oh, fuck off.
Or the fact that you're Evra Claire's little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote. Compared to the 7 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking mass murder.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired and vetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals.
Thank you, Kim.
Here comes the cavalry.
He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot and survived only because of his armor. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
Yeah, what he said. I also solved the case. It's solved. All of it. Yeah, it was a massacre. We got wiped. Where the hell were you?
Don't make this harder for yourself.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
He brushes a stray strand of hair out of his eyes and coughs.
You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take?
On the case?
On Lieutenant Geoffrey Dubois.
We're gonna pause before this because I just need to take a quick break to run some ads because they're gonna kill me if I don't. We'll be back in a bit. All right, we're back. Kim, please say nice things about me.
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge. That's all true. Although he has not been drinking on the job this week.
See?
1 week.
Then there's the superstardom. He likes to, from time to time, allude to being a superstar law official. At first I thought it was a joke, but now I'm not so sure. He says disco about 20 times a day.
I like that. I do.
It's worrying, especially considering his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a Mazovian socio-economist. He wants to liquidate the ruling class, which, again, for a police officer, is a little...
I like to fuck around.
You should yell something.
That's not a good idea.
Yes, let's let the big boys talk.
And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, something I was not present for. But despite all this, he is a great detective. One of the best I have seen, in fact.
Yeah! He's got my back!
He can talk human beings into telling him everything. And he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads, however far-fetched and tangential. He is tireless, madly driven.
Damn right!
Well, except that one time when he stopped to sing karaoke, which, by the way, I have to disagree with you, Mr. Vicmar, was a valiant effort. He really sang his heart out.
I love it!
Okay, he did something.
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case, and he solved it. We have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator, locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation. He apprehended a straggler who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
I'm so good.
A new species?
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds.
This is gonna make him sound crazy.
Unfolded from the reeds. I think we may be dealing with the Insulindian phasmid.
He takes out the photo of the phasmid and shows it to the officers across the yard. The wind blows, flapping the glossy rectangle in his hand. You hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
God damn right, I'm so fucking cool.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
Hosiana. Boom shakalaka, motherfucker! So as you can see, I'm a pretty okay detective and an absolutely giant communist. I agree, Nick. That's what I've been trying to tell you about. Say nothing. Boom shakalaka, motherfucker!
Fucking hell is that? Is this somehow connected to the case?
Yeah, actually!
Detective?
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes, but also...
Yes, I believe the pheromone it emits may be responsible for the killer's mental degradation.
The old man was not aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
So it is connected.
He's silent. Fuck
I
you.
must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even have words for it.
Yes, it really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
His tired eyes follow the photo as Lieutenant puts it away.
This is a very, very sad man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness.
Yep.
Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
I also started a nightclub in the church.
What was that? It sounded like you set up a nightclub in the church.
Yeah, and I discovered a hitherto unexplored entrepreneurial phenomenon in there too, a 2mm hole in the world.
That's great. Entrepreneurship is a great new career for you. After police officer. I don't care. Go live in the Pale.
4 kids were living in a tent on the ice. They were going to drown when it melted. It's not optimal, but the building was abandoned, so he put them in there. It's okay.
It's not that okay. Get off this subject now.
Also, the phasmid was female. The reeds are its nest.
Female? What makes you think so?
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female. And the nesting behavior too, I think.
Incredible. Were there eggs in the nest?
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
I had gathered items in its nest, a helmet and a scope.
Actually, you know, this would indicate it was a male. This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests are called bowers. They are for attracting mates.
That could have been male, actually.
Must be robust if it can move a helmet with its limbs.
I think it reduces by parthenogenesis.
As in cloning itself? What makes you think so?
It told me.
Then it wouldn't matter if it's male or female. The bower would just be rudimentary behavior from before the parthenogenetic mutation.
That makes sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Such organisms are extremely vulnerable to disease. A single strain of
I love
bacteria
how-
could wipe out the whole species. We're probably looking at conservation efforts here.
Fuck this murder case! We found a fucking giant stick insect!
In his mind, he's already planning a nature reserve and knows a good guy for that.
I think it emits a chemical that makes it look even more like the reeds.
Yes. That would be a chiromone. A pheromone that's seemingly beneficial to the host. It usually stimulates the affected nervous system. Not a human's, of course, but perhaps a predator's?
Well, the perpetrator seemed intoxicated somehow, like an addict. It's just a hunch, but...
There are species of bees that, under the influence of chiromones, take wasp larvae to their hives. Ants do the same with aphids, thinking they're... Do you think this is how it stayed hidden?
Nothing is off the table. But I want to stress this. The find does not have to be connected to the case. The case is 100% prosecutable, without any chiromones.
Of course, Lieutenant. Of course. We should treat the case and the phasmid as completely separate from each other. People are not going to...
They fucking
We're
will!
not going to go for this speculation in the constabulary.
Fine. It had mandibles that looked like hair and it was completely white on the inside.
Yes, but also reed-colored, beige and brown, a little green on the outside. After unfolding from a single stalk, it still retained parts that looked like reed tufts on its limbs.
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional. Carp discovers new species. Maybe even discovers the Insulindian phasmid. No, that's too much.
This would really help with some of the problems we've been having.
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This says science, news, human interest. You know, it's a really good thing you have that photo.
We're on a fucking PR campaign now.
Without it.
He shakes his head.
You're doing good here. Perhaps only for a moment, but still. Quit while you're ahead? Or no?
No, I'm gonna tell him everything. The killer. Lilanovich Drus. We have a strong motive for him.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym. The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead. This man's mother was Lilian. His Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made it to Revachol.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Thank you, Trond. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory. You said you have a motive?
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
He killed the mercenary in an act of jealousy.
Jealousy? I thought this Lilianovich was an old man. To have been hiding for 50 years. Like 70-something?
A strange psychosexual fixation. Aggravated, possibly, by proximity to the phasmid and its chemicals. He himself gave a political reason. Said he had killed an enemy combatant. Also, we have a sniper's nest with full view of the room in which the mercenary died. Right on the island. And 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
Oh, it's way more than that.
Yep.
Way more.
It's more than that. It's a perfect foiling mechanism, like Phasmid.
Perfect folding mechanism. Get over yourself, Harry. I can still smell the booze on the wind.
God damn it. Doesn't it ever leave? It is there. Like in your bones or something. It will pass in time.
And I also fixed the strike situation.
How? It seems to be ongoing. I see red banners on the gates.
He didn't quite solve it. He cross-pollinated information between the company rep and Evrard, until the rep came to see that the Union desires war, at which point Mrs. Messier decided to...
What? Handle the terminal?
I masterminded a solution to an unsolvable problem.
Sounds like you got played, Harry. Because you were off your tits on Al Ghul.
How do you know about Al Ghul?
It doesn't matter how I know about Al Ghul. What matters is, you're Evrard Clare's peony now. Just as I said. He's a mob boss, did you know?
It's not quite like that. The move allowed us to stabilize things here. It was not bad for Martinez, and we don't owe anyone anything.
Okay.
A slow nod.
Silence. Good. The man doesn't know what to say.
There's also a dead man on the boardwalk. Missing person I found.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk. Drunk.
How did you know I found him?
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
Still, good work with the missing person, Detective.
It's still a point for you. No denying it.
I also looked into the mystery of the Doom commercial area.
I don't know what a Doom commercial area is.
Rue de Saint-Germain, 10, a commercial building where all businesses go bankrupt. I looked into it.
Why? That's not what you were supposed to do here.
There was a possible witness in there, and it was close to the crime scene. He was just chasing a lead and ended up advising a local shopkeeper. It was okay.
Of course. Call it community outreach, right?
Yeah, I care about the community, fucker.
Dodged the bullet there. For a moment, it seemed like you were just wasting time.
So what do you say? Want to take this hot shit back?
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved the murder. So I have to. Jude?
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
A quick nod.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
Okay.
Woo!
We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
Now you will finally get to know who you are.
Wait, I have a few questions before we go about who I am.
The man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry.
What?
Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but...
Before?
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coran.
Oh.
It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
No way, I was a rock and roll singer.
You haven't told us about that. You just told us about being a gym teacher.
That explains a lot.
Harry, It explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girth, your inexplicable facial hair.
The collection of fallen sportswear I've amassed.
Some of your more old-school wording choices. Your posture, even. The constant stretches.
The raw, robust
Yeah!
stamina. Also, this guy. Just everything about this guy. And this guy, too.
This guy, too.
God, even this javelin-throwing freak here.
When was this? When was I a gym teacher?
In your 20s or late 20s.
Hey!
You've really let yourself go since then.
Said in Quran?
Yes, you taught gym in school. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
I hope this changes every playthrough because I'm a high school gym teacher, not a hobo.
The smell of sweat and glue. The worn floorboards. Kuro is just east of Jamro. It was
This
a
is
short
hilarious.
walk every morning to the baseball field. Or
High school. Harry, your goings-on with Kuno, Andre, Acel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so juvie.
Juvie. Why'd I join the RCM then?
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
you, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
Okay, I see now. The hobo ex-gym leader. Teacher.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher.
I ran everywhere. I ran everywhere, and he was so upset with me. Why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
True.
You really went with it too. Really maximized the damage.
Was she Dora Dubois?
Dubois? It was Dora Engelund, I think.
Oh,
You've said her name, but you weren't married. You were engaged.
Dora Engerlund.
Something like that. Half Vazan.
Vasa is where beautifully and impossibly blonde people come from.
So we weren't even married.
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago, she was way before my time.
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
6 years?
Yeah. Or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. 2 old years
Equals
equals
one normal year.
normal year. That and Dora Engelund really tore you a new one. A big one.
Who was she?
Incredibly bangable.
Figures. No, I mean, what did she do?
She was incredibly fuckable. A beautiful bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Snow Welkin.
Huh.
Blonde Welkin. Heartbreak Welkin. Pain Welkin.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
Look, the sun is going down. It's time to go home.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
Am I a dirty cop?
No,
A suspect seemed to think.
you're too unstable to work for a mob boss. You're suicidal, Harry. No mob boss would take you.
I assure you, I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit.
He would immediately backpedal out of it. I told you it's not that bad.
Good. What kind of station is it?
Us? We're the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? We're the bad guys. No one likes us.
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You're just understaffed, and everyone respects the 41st. You have Captain Price.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to...
He tilts his head northward.
Get back to it. We left Torsen and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good.
Torsen and McLean?
Mac the Torso Torsen and Chester McLean. They're not fit to run a wing. Believe me.
I
Things
like
are
these
shaky as it is.
conversations.
They are damn iconic though. Torsen and McLean.
An iconic duo, I take it.
Yeah, not like us. Two clinically depressed old men. Where's the contrast here? We are garbage.
And the C-Wing is?
God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers. You and I reconceptualized it as a task force. It was a mistake.
Well,
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me. Other losers too.
and prices.
Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the founders of the RCM.
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the Force. You're lucky.
Somewhere under the curved roof of a former silk factory, shaped like a ladybird with 2 chimneys, Police Captain Ptolemy Price sits behind a heavy wooden desk. Resident medic Nix Gottlieb pours him coffee. It's silent in the captain's office. They speak of change, the city, the tension on the streets. They speak of the events of April and the blood on the streets in May.
So I work in the bloody murder station.
Okay, it's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and a coffee corner. A lot of good people work there, hard, every day.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershore. Faubourg, technically, but it's divided into 11 districts. Jamrock only has us.
The press will blow over. Jamrock is lucky to have you, and it's often considered to be the greatest of the districts. You're lucky to have it.
Thank you again, Lieutenant.
Phasman, I need to tell Lena about this ASAP.
Who is Lena?
She lives at 1113 Tabernacle Road in Jamrock. Remember?
Cryptozoologist. She lives in Jamrock on Tabernacle Road. She told me about this, Phasman.
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on Perdition.
She looks at Vicmar.
Fine, if we're gonna drop you off anyway.
She and her husband were conducting the search for the Phasmid. It's their
Phasmid!
discovery, in part. They should know as soon as possible. It would do you good to deliver some positive news for a change.
Watch out or she'll faint.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, what will you do now?
Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all these. Then I will have a serious talk with my captain.
About what?
Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol.
He pulls up his collar and looks around, the cold spring light reflected in the lenses of his glasses.
I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate.
Distant traffic. A scrap of newspaper drifts by, carried by the wind.
Want to do that at Station 41?
Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of 2 captains with my doom-mongering.
No, I mean, investigate. Come work in Precinct 41.
Work with Price? I'm flattered, but I don't know if I...
Would fit in. And crazy enough. Can take the stress. He
I need
doesn't
my
know how
boyfriend to come
finish
work with
the
me, goddammit!
sentence. This truly came as a surprise to him. Not a bad one, but he's at a loss.
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even considered.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock will be more central to it than the harbor.
The lieutenant turns very serious all of a sudden.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to. Mountains, even.
I do like the sound of that.
He returns her smile.
He's really considering it.
Hey! I'm ready.
Good.
She looks at you, then Vicmar.
Fuck it, let's go.
The man points
Trump
down the
brought
street.
his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
Under the evening sky, the great district turns on its lights. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls inside. Fire traps as far as the eye can see, from Main Street to Precinct 41 atop the motorway, to Boogie Street forking into the dark horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, A man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time. Torsen? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmere? Yes. Dubois? Of course. Really? Nix Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Potomny Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through. When he does, he'll side with the people. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minnow? Of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
He patted Kim on the shoulder. You want to ride? He's limping. Look, he's being helped. Holy fuck! I'm turning the volume of the game down. Wow. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say at all. One, I thought I would have a lot longer to go. So this is a lot shorter than I thought, but, I can't with this game. I loved this game so much. I loved all the characters. I loved Harry. I loved Kim. I love all the ones I fucking hate. I adore the kids. I hate fucking Kuno. I fucking hate Everett, and that's good. You're supposed to hate them. I just, like, every choice had something funny and sad and serious. The fucking Molotov and the tie is gonna live in my head rent-free for the rest of my life. I just, like, man. So I had no idea, kind of, I didn't have any idea where this game was going. I've never played this game. I've never seen anything about it before. All I knew was it was like a point-and-click adventure where you're a shitty detective. Where you're a shit person. You're not necessarily a shitty detective, but you can be. And I like that. I like that you can be. You can be a shit detective, and that would be funny. Julian Champenois as Kim Kitsuragi, you fucking legend. Holy shit. I love that there are so many people you can talk to, and there's so many weird things you can do. Like, there's no reason for the things you do, but you can do them or you can't do them. Like, you just choose so many different things. Like, it's no wonder that you can, like, go every which way, right? The replayability in here is definitely something I'm gonna look into because, one, I want to punch Kumo in the face. I know I can do that. I want to see, you know, like, if I can save everybody. I want to see if I can piss everybody off, you know, like... I can imagine playing this, like, 1,000,000 times. And I think I'm going to. I think I got an extremely good ending. The only thing I think I could have done more is... Well, I mean, for this playthrough is, not get shot in the leg. But unfortunately, I couldn't really do much for that. I wonder, like, you know, what would happen if you solved it really quickly, right? You obviously get that, helmet. What if you got all the armor, you know? Before things shit up, you know? So there's so many things that I really want to explore in this game, and I think I'm gonna take my time with that. I got the best buddy cop story. My dude loves me, and I'm hiring him. He's gonna come work. We're gonna be best friends forever. And I also got a picture of the goddamn Phasmid. Like, and I'm a communist. I like how that gets pointed out. I as soon as I kind of realized that we were summing things up, I figured that, okay, this is definitely the end of the game, right? But it was really cool to see how it had tracked you through the whole game, and it came out in that ending, right? So I really like how he's like, how Kim was like, holy shit, that explains everything. The running, the jumping, you're a fucking gym teacher. And I really want to know if there's different jobs you would have done. If you don't run, for example. And things like that. If you don't do any jumping or anything, if you're just a lazy fat boy. So there's that. I want to know what happens if you actually become a sex machine and date all the women. So there's, oh god, there's just, I can't even think of all of it. There's just so many things. There's just so many things to look at. So how do I feel about the game? I love it. I love this game. I think this is one of my favorite games of all time. 100% this is one of my favorite games of all time. I don't know what I'm gonna do without it now. God. I really love it. Things that could have been improved? The fast travel. The fast travel for sure. God, that annoyed me. But that's like such a minor thing to complain about. I thought the way of using kind of like a dice system was really interesting, because it's not, it never guarantees anything, and I like that. It's still chance, because you never know when something is going to work out, right? So that actually I have no complaints about. It fucked me a couple of times. Like, it screwed me so hard a couple of times, and then a couple of times it literally was like, hey, you got this 1% chance. Oh, here you go. Perfect score. So those moments were more amusing than aggravating. Yeah, I guess a couple of things could have been a bit clearer, especially when it comes to the side quests. I know a lot of it is like, okay, I'm trying to think of an example of one of the side quests that was just bothering me. I can't really think of it off the top of my head now. It's basically like, sometimes it was really hard to figure something out. And it didn't really lead you anywhere. Like, for example, okay. Looking at the shoot spots, right? I had no idea that, I wouldn't be able to do it all, you know? And I get that that's part of the story, because it's supposed to surprise you. It was a little frustrating. So, in hindsight, it's okay, but in the moment, it did get pretty frustrating. So I'd probably, like, say, like, maybe making things a little bit clearer, or, you know, I don't know. It's hard to say, because of once you know the story and once you've been through it, you go, oh, okay, I see why they did it that way. This is a 10 out of 10 game, man. A+. Will play over and over and over. I'm gonna make a brand new file, like, tomorrow and start playing it. I obviously won't be streaming it because, well, I've already done it. So I'm good with what I've got. I don't think I could have done any better, especially on a blind playthrough, especially with, the many options that I had. I'm proud of myself. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go on mute. I'm gonna let the credits play out. And whatever happens afterwards, we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. And look for a brand new game coming to my channel on Twitch at Wabella, on YouTube at Wabella. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye.